You cannot betray. One. So you better stay. Gangster book. We write the old gangster book. That's amazing. Step up. Step up. Step up. Ain't no way. Come on. Pretty better, stupidly great, pretty stupid, the band go down 2 degrees cool. Let me see for me.
Yo, turn that up, turn that up.
Step up. Step up. Step up. Step up. You're pretty first. You're pretty better. Step in the great people. Step in the early matter. 2 degrees cool. Step in the answer. Yeah, one. Thing is better. That's what I listen to. Let me say, animal bad man, fine, animal, no time. Step with them, we go step with them, things on the right, inside them from Wednesday. I don't really give a, they got them switch. This is what I listen to. The best of the best.
Hey, yo, turn that up.
We the best. We the best. I listen to the best. Step for the worst. Pretty better. Step in the great fitting. Step in the Mary Maca. 2 degrees cool. Let me step with me. Yes. Brain gets fatter. Let me say, mankind, no time. Just been to me when it was the friend and king who likes to inside them. Agents and snitch. Yes, we the best. Man. Doji Bantan.
Album right now, we want to make something different, something to satisfy, because our music is something that uplifts people, keep them, stimulate them. Most people who the reggae music, we have a different level of knowledge. We call it common sense.
That's right.
Common sense.
Rhythm, life experience, my experience, and English.
Yes, sir.
First thing we're dropping off this record is called
Right here drops July 19th. This is
Step up.
right here on Beats One. I'm gonna let Buju DJ this up for the people real quick.
Step on,
Step up. Step for the words, man. He goes step for the better.
Now a step is different from a shotter.
Step
The
up.
shotters are the guys who go around and rob the people. They're not
Right.
stepper.
I'm not a shotter. I'm a stepper.
Shotters. Step because we want progress. We're stepping
Progress.
for the better, not for the worse.
Yo, man, I love you so much, man.
We step up for the better. We don't step for the worse.
Album right now.
Yes. A shotter is somebody who's shop and go rob. A stepper is somebody who step up and step for the best. Step for the worst. Common sense.
It's gonna be written.
Written.
My experience and James.
Yes, sir.
First thing we're dropping off this record is called Step.
Right here drops July 19th. This is a premiere right here on Beats One. I'm gonna let Buju DJ this up for the people real quick.
Step on, step on. Let me clear up any misconception. Now a stepper is different from a shotter. The shotters are the guys who go around and rob the people. They're not stepper. They're checker and shotters. Step because we want progress. We're stepping for the better, not for the worse.
Yo, man, I love you so much, man. Thank you, legend.
You know what I'm saying? Step up for the better. For the better. And this is me. Fixing the malfunction. I'm good with malfunctions. I'm used to it at this point. Get it. So used to malfunction. Get it. Yeah. So used to malfunction. Rocking. Hey. Yeah. They're scary to me too, because when you look at them, every single time you think you're gonna blow up. That's a common misconception of guns. So I stop time in my brain, and I go, okay, not the big a deal. When you go, it's not the big a deal in your mind. Time and space ends up agreeing with you most of the time, and then it goes, yes, it's not a big deal. And then you pull it back, boom. The round flies out, drop it.
Fuck.
Then the next 7.62 goes back in the chamber. Malfunction clear. That's less than 1 second. And the more I keep doing that, it's improving on my skills of even thinking about a malfunction or the expectation of a malfunction. I can expect it based on per ammo. So if you're using Wolf and things of these natures where we all know cheap ammo is cheap ammo. If you're using cheap ammo, it's gonna do what it does. But if you use, more higher ammo and whatever it may be different, and you're just gonna go straight through, you know. And as you can see, when I was going through the rounds with no malfunctions, boom, 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 well over 15, 20 rounds with no malfunctions. Just that sets you on the path to understanding your weapon based on the ammunition that you're using. Using the two different ammunition at the same time. We're using Full Metal Jacket, corrosive, or not, brass. So that's a 100% big difference. Because the corrosive, it'll work. It definitely will work, and little surplus ammo will work too. But when you're dealing with corrosive, you have to clean your gun. And you don't have to clean your gun when you're dealing with brass necessarily. You don't have to. You're dealing with subject, but you might want to. You don't have to. It's not an easy. That one. But 308. You don't want to clean that. It's not gonna hang up though. That's one thing I realized. You can go through 2,000 rounds and not one hang up. And with the good AR, with AR 10, with AR 10, so I give you that one. I give you that one. Yeah. This, I mean, you can clean it, but you ain't got the extent. You just don't. That's the question of having it. And then it's just such a large challenge. You need a loader. You need a clip. Loaders on clips when it comes to rifles. You must have a military surplus. Oh, you need a loader. You push your fingers up. You need a loader. Oh. I'm like, hold on. Stupid. You don't have muscles in you. I mean, if you need a loader, it's because you don't have a lot of hand muscles. Some people have more hand muscles. Hand muscles are extreme. My side. You got this way to but I happen to have gorilla strength. Everybody, I could load a Glock all the way, and it might numb my finger on the last round, but I could do it. Most people can't. And that's a fact. I'm realizing. I didn't even know that shit. I didn't even know that, y'all, until I took the class. When people tried to load the Glock with me in the class, and the teacher said, "You can't shoot this Glock unless what do you say? You can't be certified in owning 9mm unless you're able to fully load the Glock magazine. Meaning, if you're in shit hits the fan moment, you can't load this one in a timely manner. You're not gonna expect you to protect your life in a S hit the fan moment. That's just facts. If I can't, why would I give you the license? On one Glock, yeah. You can't fully load 17 rounds in the Glock. Why would I allow you to take one home and carry one on you? How are you able to carry one on you? You can't even load one, let alone shoot it. Let alone shoot it. Okay. So you can load a Glock. Hmm. Some females can't load Glocks. It's really big people can load them. Some females can't load them. Or fingers are too prissy for it. Their makeup and all that bullshit. Their nails. I can't tell you the reason. So a lot of females can't load Glocks. Beta, beta woman. Oh, you have to be my best friend. What do you know about betas and alphas? You must watch Jesse Lee talking about some beta woman. You're the best. You talk just like I talk. This is amazing. Amazing. Beta woman. Beta woman. Well, you alpha woman over here. I want my daughter to be as strong as my son, knocking shit out like life, like right goes left. now, now it's time. If I have a daughter, I want my daughter to be knocking shit out like right goes left. No more betas. Always alpha. Never beta. Always alpha. Always alpha. 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 Yes. You're the best. I have a brother. Oh my God. Like nothing going. No. 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 I got a real brother right here. This is like 90 going. No. Yes. What do you know? What do you know? Stop. Stop. I can't get a breath. Like 90 going no. Yes. Hell yes. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. Damn. I'm a real man. God. No more wimps. You know what I'm saying? No more wimps and crybabies and people that's whining. God, I get sick and tired of that shit. Yeah, man, you cool, man. Hey, but you said everything Jesse Lee said. What you know about Jesse Lee? I am. Say it with me. Liberals. Oh my God. We could talk about this for the next hour and hour loud. Man, I gotta take my glasses off. What about liberals? Said the word without me going into the details. Liberal. Oh, liberals and the do nothing Democrats. Forgive me because I'm a black man and I have to be a part of the Democratic Party. And if I'm not, then I go to hell in a handbasket. Like 90 going no. Just like my Instagram says, there's a Republic of China, there's a Republic of the Congo. What the hell happened to the Republic of the United States of America? In which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice. I I done took oaths to protect this shit. I can't just let it go to some shitheads in the handbasket. I can't. I physically can't. Like I literally can't. Like literally. Like I took like several oaths to protect the Constitution. This is insane. Several. Cradle of the Confederacy. All I know is the rebel flag shall stand with every man, regardless race or creed. I'm sorry, but that's what I believe. I mean, some people don't believe in these things, but I believe. There you go, JLP. It's amazing. It's amazing. Once you're red pilled, that's it. once you're red pilled and you understand reality in the real way, real meaning right is right and wrong is wrong. Nobody could tell you, nobody could force you to believe in wrong because it's popular. That's what I'm noticing with this country. That we accept wrong when it's popular. We don't accept right when it's right. As a whole. You have rebellions like me and a lot of JLP and you and all of us, conservatives, but it's like good and bad, right and wrong. Like I could go on and on. I could go on and on. That's it. It's like once you like literally use your brain, start thinking. Like like you said, it's crazy. I gotta get into it like that, but you know, none, none, none. I don't need no government. It's just ridiculous the idea that you have to depend on the government. I sit back and think. You got Africans coming over here, building land, buying the land, knowing how they did it in their country, doing it here, saying forget rent, forget property taxes, and forget all that. We just gonna buy it. We know the game, you know. And then you got people that are not taught the game, if you want to call it the game. But it's not even the worst part about it is that one thing I like about Freemasonry, it's not even the game because everything's in plain sight. They show you it's a work to the top. You have to own land, own businesses, own your stuff, own yourself, own your responsibilities, own, own. I am responsible for. And once you begin to do that, all this you won't go to deep. You won't go downtown to ask for help. All that stuff disappears. I was walking with a fucking cane, and I turned that shit around because my spine and God told me, hell no, I won't sit on my back and not work. I don't give a fuck if my back hurts or not. Fuck that shit. I just don't believe in it. I don't believe in disability. So I went to work. you know, I don't care if arthritis. I don't care. I just don't care. I don't care at this point. There's no excuse for nobody. I'm young and I got arthritis. I don't use that as a crutch and an excuse not to go to work. So when I look at people who try to steal, it's amazing. It's amazing. I'm accepted acceptably by the government physically impaired to work, but I decide and choose to work because I can feel. You can feel it. You can feel the accomplishment, and you can see the money, and you can go out and buy your food, and you can the freedom of what do you call it? Freedom of choice. You know, pro life. Down goes abortion. Abortion is of the devil. 100%. You shouldn't even be having sex unprotected if you're gonna go that route. That's what I believe as a human being. Not all, but most. Oh my God. You know what? We have to meet. We have to meet now. It's a done deal. This is amazing. This is amazing. Not all, but most. And I was on an episode, by the way. I was a caller, a first time caller from Washington, D.C. That's amazing. So at least we get to interact with live human beings and not be part of some fantastical agenda that's so mysterious and sublime that you can't even get in contact with the individuals that want to support you, quote unquote, support you. You can't even talk to them with your mouth. And you want to support these guys and vote them into office? You can't speak to them as human beings. Get it off your chest, sir. Yes. Yes. Get it off your chest. Yes. Yes, sir. Get it off your chest. DJ Vision calling, get it off your chest. So I'm making a Second Amendment segment of that show, basically. But it's going to be people based on the Second Amendment. We are going to talk about law. That's why it's called Guns in 2A, because 2A ludes you into law, the Constitution, so on and so forth, and your city ordinance and state ordinance, and all these things. Yes, sir. Because we need a 2A version. Because he said it already, and I put it in my IG. It's dumb to listen to somebody who wants to take your gun. That's just dumb, and you're stupid. Allowing somebody to even say the words, "We'll take your guns." You literally have to be like, you got to be a wimp. Like, he's the first one to say the words. He's the first one, he's the first one to openly say that. And, everybody in his team is a shooter and shoots, you know. Me too. Me too. Me too. Me too. I believe in talking about and one thing he said today and yesterday he said he's tired of hearing women come on the scene talking about I've been raped. I know plenty of relatives who would stab you if you even think about grabbing them by the arm, let alone raping them. That's the definition of beta woman and alpha woman. Alpha women won't let you touch them, let alone rape them, or even be in a room beside them by himself. We need to change all this. All this. My daughters are gonna be warriors, gladiators. They're gonna be conquerors, you know. And I'll be there. I will not be locked up inside of some cell, not able to protect my family. These things won't go on. I'm speaking these things into existence. But furthermore, I'm already doing it legally anyway, taking care of myself with weaponry based on my Second Amendment rights. I'm gonna have to pass down the knowledge to my children and beyond. It's funny because it wouldn't let me live stream this video if I put you can view kids. This is for it said the words for kids. So they changed the description of PG, all that stuff to is it for kids? If it's for kids, you won't be able to chat with me. You won't be able to talk with me. None of this will be able to be possible. A back and forth, to and fro conversation between two human beings. This wouldn't be possible if I said this was for kids, because they don't have this existing for kids. Kids are not able to chat with anybody online if they want. Good for our government and for the internet and YouTube. But bad for people who are under 18 that want to go in the military and want to specifically look up weaponry information. That's the bad reason. In that aspect, they're considered kids. That's all I had to say about that one. Get it off your chest. Like, right. I'm about to get a microphone. I'm about to get another camera so you can see me on a GoPro. We going live with this. We're going live with this. We're gonna be out in the field going live with this show. So I'm just letting y'all know now. Right. The L band is heavy right now. Heavy. Okay, I'm about to damn.
Hey, yo, turn that up. Turn that up.
It's fucked up. The place burned down. The video with DJ Khaled I just showed you, that location, that place, somebody just hit me up on YouTube. One of my, oh my god, one of my Second Amendment buddies. One of my Second Amendment buddies told me that place has been burnt down. Recent. I'm like, what? That's crazy. That's just crazy. By the way, way. That's crazy. The location with fucking DJ Khaled and all that. That location has been burnt down. So about flashing lights. We us black people, us not even black, progressive people, people with progress in life. There's just black people, Arabs, Spanish, a mixture of Asian businesses burned down. What are we doing? What are we doing? Not even we. That's why we gotta stay armed. You're not burning my. I'm sorry, you ain't burning my business now. I was standing out there with my rifle before you walk up to my building, let alone burn it down. I was, if I have to, I would sit here with a bulletproof vest and stand there with my rifle. You will not burn my business down. I don't care all the looting and screaming in those cities. I don't care. You're not burning my business down. You have to blow it up with an RPG from a distance before we die. Because I would die with my business. Because my investment, my sweat and blood and tears into a business, you lost your mind. You lost your mind. If you had an iota of a thought, as as JPL would say, if you ever had one iota of a thought, amazing. Oh, how did I get a fan on it, bro? How did I get a fan? So you were involved in the slut walk, and you're a slut. Amazing, amazing.
So that they could look important as well. So they want
women are sex sellers, sex dealers, men are sex addicts. Talking about some honey. Don't honey me, bitch. Want some honey. Don't honey us. Get that. Remember this.
True.
Nobody wants to get raped and be known as the girl that got raped by a famous
They're
guy.
not calling it rape.
Well, it's sexual assault, regardless. If he touches you in your private area,
You wanted it. That's the reason why you got next to a rich man.
sexual assault.
You didn't give a damn that he touched your vagina. You don't give a damn about the specific instances and moments. All you wanted was a drink. Spread your legs, you piece of shit. You want to hear my thoughts?
Okay, Bill Cosby was equivalent.
He was a made man. He was a made man. He was a made man. You don't sit next to a made man and then decide you don't want to get that. You don't lost your mind.
One of the
You lost your mind.
ladies accusing Bill Cosby signed an agreement and received some money
Uh-huh.
years ago, a long
Mhm.
time ago. And she made a promise, okay, pay me off. I'll sign this agreement.
Yeah.
I'm done with this. And now she's come out again and kind of accusing him. Would you trust a woman that does not keep her word?
Well, I mean, listen, your word is everything, but let me tell you this. Let's say I'm a regular girl, right? I don't have money like that.
Right.
Bill Cosby rapes me. I tell someone, now I have to go to trial, right? Not only I have to pay for my lawyer fees, but everyone is telling me, including my lawyer, that I'm not going to win. So now I done racked up maybe $150,000, $175,000 in lawyer's fees, and I can't pay that. So now my lawyer's like, okay, you're not going to.
Wait a woman.
All in for the
Just make you question, Jess. Are you
Slut walk.
Is that
Slut walk.
But you can just call me Jesse.
Okay,
I
but-
wish my daughter would walk up to me and say anything about a goddamn
You have church?
I
fucking
do.
slut walk.
Okay.
Lost your fucking mind.
You have church now.
I'm gonna tell your mother to spank you because I'll be too angry to do anything.
Yes. He will call her evil
Why would he say that?
because she is of her father, the devil.
If the Lord is willing to creep around. I love it. I love you, man.
All this stuff, black kids about the black thing, it's not real. It's just you guys are being brainwashed by angry blacks who want to control you in order to gain power and wealth for themselves. Would you believe me if I told you that's what's really going on?
No, I wouldn't.
You would not believe me.
I would not.
And why not?
I would not because I've seen it. You know, I've seen I've worked. Before becoming chairperson of the African Student Union at UCLA, I worked for Congresswoman Maxine Waters.
I
in
heard.
DC. Yeah,
Sorry to hear that.
it was an amazing experience. I worked for her.
She's such a dirty woman.
She's an amazing woman.
She's a dirty woman.
And this is 2017. We should already be in level with men. There shouldn't be a wage cap. I mean, I can go on and on and on and on. There's many.
Do you support open borders?
Open borders? Yes, I do.
Are you okay with the illegal alien coming?
Go ahead and correct you. It's not illegal. It's undocumented human beings. So it's not illegal.
So are you support of illegal alien coming in?
Like it's not. The Mexicans are not the problem. It's not the problem.
Tell me about your hat. What's your hat?
It looks funny to you. It's called a pussy hat.
You got your pussy on your head.
That's right.
Interesting place.
I know.
A lot of men. How many have you slept with so far?
Oh, don't make me count. That's gonna take a long time.
Wow.
Not a long time. I just have to count. But
Wow. Are you a slut?
I guess so.
Don't know for sure.
Sure. Yes.
Or a slut?
Sure.
Slept with a lot of men?
No. I know.
You slept with a lot of men?
Hi. No, but I'm sure.
You don't look like a slut. Are you here by accident?
Yes, it's just gotta die.
from inside of me.
So you still smoke weed?
Yeah.
You have a joint now?
No.
You didn't bring it with you?
Not before church.
Not before church.
I'll corrupt your mind. I'll corrupt your mind. Sex. You have a right to have sex with whomever you want to. Don't impose it on
Sir,
marriage is not two men. Had God wanted two men or two women to get married, He would have made it possible for you to have children without going outside of your homosexuality. You want family, you have to go somewhere else. So if you have, God has wanted to be that way.
Now we're on the corner of Hill and 6th Street in downtown Los Angeles talking to the sluts. It was slut day. What's your name?
You grew up on a plantation. You grew up in Alabama. And all the things that you saw when you was a child. Did you forget about all those things?
Yes.
Good. I came across your show one day with
Welcome home.
No, I'm not at all.
Hey, Jesse, why don't you invite me on your show so we can have a discussion about all of the BS you be saying, because you like to distort facts. And I asked you to give me an example, and that was one example you gave me. But you and I both agree that that was not a distorted fact, right?
That's one out of.
We're going to get to the million when I see that jumps out the window. But he comes back. And so that's John Legend right there. You know, I like his music, but he's a traitor. He's a liar. He is a deceiver. Here's what John Legend had to say about racism.
And this is it.
Wendy Williams gave an example of what she thought is racism. She said that I was in the store one day and I was walking down the cosmetic aisle and I was just browsing along, and all of a sudden I heard over the
That's amazing.
customer service in our blue please, whatever her number was. And she said right away she knew that was racist.
It's like what?
Wicked Witch of the West, Maxine Waters.
And that's just what I'm getting.
Yes, yes, I agree with you. Yes, I got somebody else to talk about this. Goddamn, like Wicked Witch of the West, Maxine Waters, Nancy Pelosi. Thank you. Let's get it. Let's talk about facts, facts and truth. God.
It's not about men.
Maxine Waters, Nancy Pelosi, all that, man.
Man would not want us.
God.
That's not true.
I have with me Patrice Marie,
Some co-founder of Black Lives Matter, aka what do you call it? Freedom. Freedom of what? What are you fighting for? You're calling yourself victims. That shit doesn't even make any that doesn't even make any sense. What? Oh my God. How are you asking for somebody that is oppressing you for help?
Actually,
I just don't.
Alicia,
I need help with it. Stop. Let me stop. And know that that's not my fight. It's insane, and it just doesn't make any goddamn. You asking somebody that you're calling them the oppressors for help? Why the fuck would I ask for somebody that's oppressing me for help? That doesn't make any sense.
Like what the problems of race in the country, and then obviously
I'm black and slow. I don't know. Maybe I need to right. Maybe I need to just give up and say, hey, it's just because people ain't got no common sense. Gee.
Organize a Black Lives Matter ride. Ferguson. the third week after.
Pelosi been doing it since
So
the late 80s, early 90s. And I didn't even know that until I looked at Jesse Lee Peterson back in 91, before I was born. Over 28 years ago. Almost 30 years ago, Jesse Lee was on this, talking about Nancy Pelosi and trying to fix our problems with Bond, Brotherhood Organization of a New Destiny.
Really working on for this coming year is calling on local.
I believe you. Trust me. Trust me. They already said she was what? Incompetent, mentally. It didn't make sense how she was in her judicial situation, legislative situation that she was in, knowing that she was incompetent to be in the legislation. Didn't make sense, but she's there. She's incompetent, but she's there.
Push forward.
I believe you. I believe you. You'll be surprised how many Democrats have their hands inside of mine so that we can keep calling each other victims, knowing that we're getting a kickoff on trying to be the leaders of a movement. Only. I don't give a dang about no kickoff. If I'm not helping, what am I doing it for? It doesn't make any sense. Because the energy I put out, I'm going to get back. So if I'm not putting out the energy that's going to be benefit towards the people around me, what do I think is going to come back to me? That just doesn't make any sense.
I think that it's, I mean, I don't know if it's...
and I believe you, 100%. That's no different than Marion Barry was smoking crack. And I'm from D.C. We knew about his son. He got dead now. After his father passed away, he was in gangs and crime and streets. And trust me, we all know about the people in law that end up on the other side that act like it's all sugar coated and everything's all good. But we don't want to analyze our own people. It's funny how white people analyze themselves, but black people want to not analyze themselves and then turn around. Once we do analyze ourselves, we're considered racist. We're considered on the other side for the white man and whatever bullshit you want to come up with. Like I don't give two shits, but it's just ridiculous. I can't analyze my own family, but you can analyze yours. You're nuts.
I don't understand your question.
Did your father work?
Did your father work?
And your mother worked as well? Well, why were you poor?
Damn.
I have no idea. I think it's because we
I have no idea why I'm poor. I didn't ask that question with my family. So I use that as a scapegoat to get mad and say that somebody else caused my problem. When I didn't whoop the shit out of anybody else who thought they had problems to cause me. That's the problem. That's that beta shit. He is. He's the first person who said, man, I'm tired of people coming talking about something they got raped. Man, if I had a daughter, I want her to be as strong as my son. That's the truth. I want a military daughter, an alpha daughter, a stand-up daughter, a daughter who will whoop the shit out of anybody who tries her. Period. And rape. How you get raped if I told my daughter to keep a knife and mace and keep a gun on her? How did she get raped? It's not going to happen to my daughter once I tell her how to defend her body, because her body is the temple of God. It's that simple. It says it in my Bible. I'm not going to forget that. And then turn around. Yeah, exactly. It's like saying, forget the temple. I'm just forget the temple. No, it's a difference. If you said I was too young, I didn't know what was going on, blah, blah, blah. And even then, your soul starts to tamper with you when you're young and tell you what is right from wrong. Trust me, I understand. Common sense, it's loud. It'll tell you if this is right if this is wrong. You don't need scriptures to tell you certain things. You know damn well if some old man is dangling his penis and you're fucking 5 years old, this shit ain't right. You don't need a Bible for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Dang, some things are not written in no book. It's common things. And if y'all was getting down like that, then hillbilly to the hillbilly. Oh my God, let me stop that one. Hillbilly to the hillbilly. Yes, I know because I know religions who are claiming that as their territory. Religions who do it. So you got religions that say, well, we're doing this because it's our religious right to fuck animals. I swear to God, this is just, let me just flip that script. You can't get mad if certain individuals want to hurt people like this. Let me just say that one. If certain individuals want to wipe these people off the face of the earth, you cannot get mad. You can't get mad. It's nothing. It's no laws you can pass. This is where waterboarding came from. People get a certain anger in their spirit and their soul. There's certain levels of torture you have to deploy on human beings that do these things. When you go to overseas, they sodomize young men in the asshole. And these are quote unquote imams, priests, and they sodomize these young men, and then in turn they'll say things like, "What else is to do with the young man?" Fuck him in the ass. Like that doesn't even make any sense. So when we go over there and we fight war with these people, our minds get skewered and we forget that they're even human. Oh, get that. See that word? I can't call them human once I know you do these things. So in my war of fighting you as an entity, I'm gonna want to slaughter you and anybody who's connected to your genetic lineage. Let alone that being a thought sparked in your brain and in your mind. You could give a damn about who you are in the religion. I can, any of that. I'm gonna use an imam and you sticking a dick in some 13-year-old kid and telling him Sharia law. I'll slaughter you all. that's what made our army so vicious and so hardcore, and so we just don't care. We just don't care. How can we go over to Brazil and we see guys fucking donkeys in the ass? I mean, listen, these are wowzers. These are things that most people don't know. But I got a best friend who's Brazilian. That's how I do weird shit. I got best friends dealing with the security stuff. I got friends from other countries, military friends, people who got walkie-talkies in their bedroom. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's all the tight family, man. Did a good ass review. That's SKS, I tell you what. Well, hey, bro, I appreciate you. I'm gonna get back up with you. Shoot me a message on this. Shoot me a direct message on here, and we'll keep in contact. I appreciate your love. See you next time. Appreciate you. I'm wait for a response. I'm not gonna be rude. Go eat and enjoy the rest of my night. Get back on here. I do. If I don't, I don't. All right, cool, man. Hold up.